than what PayPal asks. Right, but yeah, I'd have to first check it out, how that works. So, the Kevin inside. First in the Rumble chat. So yeah, I've sent out the link to it to a bunch of people, but yeah, I really hope that you get this message, and otherwise, I don't know, I'll just send it as a message with any PayPal that you send, because I'd really like to switch to well, the gift card system. I think that would be a real solution. Like I think it's necessary, right? I mean, if you're gonna be supporting me, you might as well do it like that. I don't think it shouldn't be that much of a hassle. Like, they do take credit cards too, so it's not like, oh, you can only use it if you're in Europe. But I mean, I'd have to somebody would have to basically be the first one to test it out in order for me to figure out like how that's gonna work. Right, so yeah, there is a link in the description box of it. If it's gonna work, then I'm gonna work it into the routine of my intro if possible. But first I want to know if it actually really works. I think it will, but yeah. Right, so anyway, it is Monday, the 12th of January 2026. Temperature is 6 degrees Celsius with 94% humidity, 14 kilometers an hour wind, 13% precipitation. And yeah, it is a dramatic temperature shift, and I kind of got a bit of a headache because of it. Right, but it looks like the freezing is over for a while. It's no more freezing at night too. And oh yeah, maybe I show this first, but yeah, this is what it looks like now. Most of the snow has melted. Lots of puddles everywhere, and it's a bit of mist. And yeah, big gray soup. What? Beetle? I don't know what a beetle is. The cabin inside. I don't do fancy tricks with my bike. I just make sure that I never crash into anything. And that I don't get a flat tire. So yeah, anyway, the weather, yeah, it's weird. I don't know if the rest of the snow is gonna linger or if that'll all be gone by tomorrow. It probably will be. So yeah, looks like the snowy period is pretty much over now. Still, I mean, it's been snowing for like 2 weeks. Almost. It started right after the new year, didn't it? Yeah. The strange beginning of the year. Right, so yeah. Dude, there is a direct correlation with when it's freezing and snowing and me and my ability to consume coffee, because the coffee sickness sort of came back a bit. It's really about the temperature. I guess when it's freezing, I just drink coffee and it's absolutely welcome and I don't have any real issues from it. But when it's not freezing, yeah, it's a bit much. So I'm gonna go back to just the 1 or 2 coffees Today, no more 3. I didn't have 3 yesterday. Like after the second, I already felt like, oh, this again. Right. And yeah, I got a bit of a headache. It's kind of a sinus type headache. But I mean, it's not strange after such a radical temperature shift that it's gonna make me feel like that. Hopefully I'll be like more stabilized by tomorrow as well. Also, the humidity is incredibly high. So, like, I don't even have my heater on here. It's very weird. It's like, it feels like it's almost too warm in here. It's very strange. And I had a bit of, I think I had like sort of a fever yesterday. I don't know. Maybe I got like almost a sinus infection or something. But I mean, I don't feel like fully sick, but I don't really feel all that well either. And yeah, I was kind of cranky yesterday too. Just try to keep it to myself as much as I can. Right, but yeah, the whole gift card thing, that was a bit of good news, because it might really be like a way out of my predicament to stabilize my financial situation again. So I really hope that anybody that wants to support me and my activities, or just be a good Samaritan and help a guy out, prevent to starve, then yeah, the gift card, it's exclusively usable for the organic supermarket, so you will absolutely be guaranteed that I buy food with it and nothing else, right? Hey, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. They do have like a minimum of 25 euros though, but I mean that's reasonable. Right. And it only has like a 2 euro postal fee. So altogether that's like really very cost efficient. It should be very cost efficient. Like, unlike, well, I'm not complaining about PayPal. I'm very happy that I'm able to use it. But I mean, they do take, what is it, like a 7.5 or 10% fee or something. Don't know exactly how much, but it is pretty significant. And yeah, this should actually be less of a fee. Right. Anyhow. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope everybody is having a decent Monday. I don't know, maybe you also have like a weird temperature shift around you, and then you might also have a headache. Who knows? At least in the Netherlands, if you're susceptible to that sort of weather shift. I am. Right. Yeah, I watched on Benjamin's Saturday stream yesterday. It was really good. I mean, he's really inspired recently. Doing so much. It was on about the markets too and all that. Because I mean, like, the price of silver is insane. The gold is really high up, and he's pretty happy with that, of course, because I mean he does have like a stash of silver. That's good for him, man. I wish I still had my stash of silver. I used to. Okay, Kevin inside. I have no idea what you sound like that weirdo guy that always asks me these really weird random things. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, I bumped into an interesting little video of some lady who lives in Yakutsk in Russia, where they have this insane minus 49 degrees Celsius at winter. Like, basically, it's like Arctic temperatures over there. Which, by the way, is very telling that it's that kind of temperature over there in Russia, while it's not in Antarctica. I mean, the minus 49 is like, that is crazy. But yeah, bumped into that. And like, they have to like it pretty much is all about, okay, every time they go out anywhere, they have to like spend 5 to 10 minutes just dressing up for that. And it has to be like, they have to have like a perfect routine with it, because if you like forget an item of clothing, like you're gonna be very sorry, because you'll freeze very quickly, and there's like risk of frostbite all the time, apparently. Like, I would not like it in Yakutsk. Like, I would be the guy that would be like, I don't want to go out. But I mean, they must be very glad with the existence of the internet over there, though, because that would dramatically decrease the amount of times that you would have to go outside to do anything. Like, yeah, at home work over the internet, then you don't have to go out. So, I mean, it seemed really cozy there inside and all that. They do have really good isolation. Right, anyway, if you want to check that out. I'm not gonna play it, but you can watch it here through the link that I just posted in the chat. Right. So yeah, let's see what's going on out there. Anything new has happened? What? Oh God. Farmers in my city, they're getting hit with the nitrogen crisis nonsense measures. Apparently, the certain region, they're not allowed to fertilize the land anymore because of some what do you call that? Supposed nature. Let's see, I'm gonna have to Google Translate that. Yeah, peat soil. It's very Dutch. It's like a swampy region. They had this peat soil somewhere, and oh, you can't do the nitrogen because that would ruin it. But they literally, like, it's not even natural. They put that there 3 years ago. They basically made a piece of nature, and I mean, it's cool. It's cool that they can do that sort of thing. But I mean, that's not. It's artificial. They put it there, and now the farmers can't use fertilizer to protect that nature that they literally just put there 3 years ago. It's total insanity. Like, this is not how that is meant to be. Like, this is not freaking nature preservation, dude. This is schemes. And it's like, it's super shameful, and it is like, it's very evil from an environmentalist perspective. Like, this is just evil that they're doing that. They're totally ruining environmentalism doing this. Like, this is not how it works. You don't like, oh, we want to shut them down. Okay, we're gonna build some special type of nature here, and now that it's here, oh, you can't do these things anymore because we have to protect the nature. No. You just built it there. It makes no sense. Don't freaking build it there then. I mean, this is city region anyway. Like, doesn't make any damn sense. Right? It's not like it's some old forest or whatever. Like, then I would get it. But there isn't any. So it's just nonsense. I mean, we do have, like, nature that's been there for a very long time. There's certain, like, mini forests, coastal regions, and yeah, well, the government over there doesn't give a shit. They just cut that all down to build more buildings for corporations, and like, everybody's against it. So when there's actual environmentalism, they don't give a shit. They're just using it. They're using environmentalism like 100%. It's not 90%, it's not 99%, 100%. They've weaponized environmentalism to crack down on the public. This is... I mean, this basically follows the exact pattern of how medieval nobility did that. Like, during medieval times, if you... yeah, you weren't allowed to like shoot a deer in the forest to eat because it was all of the king or the queen's. You would get executed for that. Like, even if you were starving. Like, so it really is on that level. It's like, oh no, we just decide that you can't do anything with this for whatever reason. It's very feudal, it's neo-feudal, it is communist, and communism is a form of, it's like bureaucracy and feudalism. It is neo-feudalism, right? Instead of one tyrant being the hard, like, choking everybody out, saying you're not allowed to do anything, instead of a tyrant, it is like bureaucracies that do it under the guise of crazy rules and cults. And yeah, that's the neo-feudalism. It is really that. Nothing less. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna survive, because I mean, people are pissed off over this. Right? They literally do not have the rights to do this. They're abusing emergency situation based scenarios, which have been debunked, as an excuse to crack down on the rights of the people. And that is illegal. And they can only get away with it as long as they remain in power. But it is illegal. This is not a durable situation, unless everybody just gives up and says like, okay, we can't do anything and I'll do whatever you say, and then just die, because that is what it's for. Yeah, they're not cutting down our resources and forbidding us to do things we need to do to maintain ourselves because they care so much about us. Okay? And the same climate change ideas also play into like overpopulation. It's the same group. It's the same direction They're not doing it for our own good. Anyhow, right, so yeah, that's going on. I always get very worried when I see my own city's name in there, in the articles. Oh, there's some attention here for corruption and crimes in Ukraine, and a bunch of people afraid of getting arrested. So yeah, it looks like the loop might just now go over Ukraine. Because I mean, it was said like you have to have elections, like that was one of like Trump's demands and all that. Internationally, of course. And it's just it's not looking like Ukraine is going to cooperate with anything when it concerns elections. I don't expect it to. I mean, Zelensky is just like, screw all you, just send money. Like, I don't care about whatever they're gonna say, just keep sending the money and that's it. That seems to be Zelensky's modus operandi. He ain't leaving. The show must go on. Which, by the way, that beam is of course a scam. And so is what Zelensky is doing. It is all a scam. Anyway, I've called that out many times. And it looks like he's not leaving. Right. Yeah, it's all this attention about Greenland. Apparently, they want a completely robotic mining to mine it. Yeah, it seems to be back to normal. Right. Okay. Reading an article here. I mean, I should like carefully read through it, but I got a bit of a headache, so I'm just gonna skim it and draw a superficial conclusion that might be incorrect. But from what I'm seeing here, Trump is like trying to. They blocked a bunch of oil tankers, like near Venezuela, and now seems like he's basically using that. He cut off the oil to Cuba, and he's telling them to make a deal, or else they're not getting any oil, or something. Or you're next. I'm not sure if he's actually threatening anything militarily. doesn't look like that on the surface. But yeah, it's to do with oil, and so that's going on. So Trump is making a lot of moves like this. And I mean, yeah, Monroe Doctrine Directive, I get it. I mean, it is a plan, at least. And it is safer for them on the long run, because, I mean, a world grasp is slipping away. So then you gotta take control of the direct surrounding region. It is geopolitically the right thing to do, even though like, oh yeah, he promised no more wars, but I mean, this is all for the long-term security of the US, so I get it. Whatever, like, and I'm neutral about it. Like, this is just geopolitics, guys, and I mean, it's ugly, it's the right thing. Dude, it doesn't matter. It's like they just need to do that. And I'm not an American, and it's none of my business. Really. Not my business to say it's bad either. Because it's like, what's the point? Like, yeah, I mean, they're destabilizing. You expect them to just allow themselves to completely collapse into poverty? No. And I mean, these countries out there, they have been like criminal and scheming with opposition and everything, and like dealing with the deep state, the dark side. They've blatantly been doing that. So yeah, this is basically just following through on all that. Right, so yeah, not heard much about Venezuela itself though, except for that Trump was going to meet with the new president taking over the vice president that became president per default after Maduro was extracted. But yeah, they're communists too, and Trump is gonna meet them, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe people are kind of skeptical about it, like, oh, is this really fixing it? But he might be able to do something with that. Who knows? Let's just hope it works out. Weird. Some arson attack. Somebody set a power station in Germany on fire, apparently. What the fuck? So, Saxony region was without power for some reason. Like, what the fuck? Who the hell did that? Like, why would you set a transformer on? Like, why would you set that on fire? That's just... Probably the government doing it. I mean, that seems completely insane, but I mean, they're communists. And they're not popular. And what do communists do when they're getting increasingly more unpopular? Destroy things and blame the opposition. That's what they do. Because it's, to them, it's a tactical win-win. It's very dirty, right? People are saddled up with more trouble, which preoccupies them, and you blame the enemy as a default. And that way, yeah, I mean, that's how a bureaucracy does things a lot of the time, like illegally, right? You just get some freaking criminal to do that, and then everybody doesn't, yeah, then some momentum to like go after them politically or through the judicial system is delayed. Like, this is just what they would do. So yeah, I accuse the government of doing that, and I explain why, right? So I mean, why else would anybody do that? Right. Oh yeah, I made short mention of this yesterday, that in the Netherlands apparently like this coalition has formed, and they're a minority coalition, like all the worst of the worst parties, like absolutely the worst possible. D66, CDA, and VVD, like they are the worst, most corrupt, deep state, extremist leftist parties. Even though CDA is supposed to be Christian, but they are anything but Christian. They're very, very woke. Or like cocked to woke. To the max, at least. Anyway. But yeah, people are complaining about this. No shit. Like, you're literally a minority party. Like, you don't even have combined, like, more than half of people's votes, from what I understand. And they're openly saying in interviews that they are just going to exclude all the right-wingers, all the other uprising parties. I mean, because they are getting more popular, like Forum for Democracy, but there's another one like called Yeah 21. It's also one of those. And they're just not gonna allow them in. They're extremists. They're just like the Democratic Party in the US. Maybe worse. Maybe worse. Anyway, so yeah, that's for the political updates. Hope everybody's having a good day out there. Oh, look like the troll brigade. It's not even trolls, it's just a bunch of sock accounts. I don't know why they do it. It's like, if they could just explain to me that how these actions are gonna have any influence whatsoever, I'd love to know about it, because I don't think it does. I don't think it has any influence on anything that they're doing that. And to be fair, actually, the shows where they're doing it are getting a lot more views. They're getting higher views without like all the downvotes than the ones where they don't come and raid them. So they're actually, I guess, drawing in more views for some reason. So hey, thanks. It all adds up with ads. So yeah, I mean, thanks for the extra cents, I guess, because that's what it does. All that effort for what? To get me a couple of extra cents ad money. Thanks, I guess. I don't know why you're doing that, but guess you just really like to waste time and energy. So yeah, things are really calm out there. Ah, there's some people in worldwide debates now. Because it was really quiet in there. Let me keep browsing. What the hell? Who the fuck was that? Damn. Apparently some frickin' scumbag. In Los Angeles there was like a protest of Iranians against the current regime in Iran. Like basically Shah people that are all for the Shah. Which is like, yeah, that's the competition. The Shah was like in control in like the 70s, I think. And he's like pretty Western. He's, yeah. And the revolution is about that. And if some, I mean, probably, dare I say, it could have been a Islamicist. I mean, could it be? They're literally protesting against like, yeah, Shiite leadership, which is like a religious leadership. So that was but they like somebody plowed through a protesting crowd with a truck there. There's no dramatic death number. I don't know. I'm not seeing any numbers. But apparently that this happened yesterday? Anyway, that was in Los Angeles. Here also they talk about, I mean, protests have been going really heavy in Iran. There's been like 50 security personnel have been killed and 500 protesters have been killed and 10,000 people arrested. That's in Iran. Like, this is heavy shit. I mean, that's basically riot levels. Very intense. So they are really trying to do the revolution there. And I mean, that would probably also like stop the hostility against Israel. So yeah. Because I mean, if in a way, if they don't, then it's probably gonna be a big war. And that would, like, I don't know. It would just be bad for Iran. So that probably has something to do with it. Because I mean, to be fair, Israel does actually want that war. They don't necessarily want a regime change, although I don't know. I'm not entirely sure like what Israel's stance is on like the Shah or anything. I don't know. But maybe they turn out to be best buddies. I mean, it would not really surprise me if that was like the way it is, but I don't know. I haven't come across specific information to confirm that. But I mean, it would not surprise anybody. But yeah, it's happening over there. And there's also, of course, the communist revolution in America. And it's kind of funny because I kind of called it. I was referencing it as like, yeah, there were like these whole communist uprising in the 60s. And yeah, I'm not the only one to come to that conclusion. There's like American people that are like very informed about that history. They made items out of it. It's like, yeah, it's exactly like the frickin' 60s. It got really crazy back then too. Like, and apparently the Democratic Party, I don't know the exact details, but in America, the Democratic Party back then was also calling for it, and apparently some of those people that did get arrested. So that should just happen again then. History will have to repeat itself. Because what they're doing is like blatantly illegal. I mean, I can't see any scenario in which Trump is going to just leave them like that, doing that. They just can't. Like, it doesn't matter at this point what the fuck he wants. There's no way he can just let them do all that without some dramatic consequences of either like SWAT team arrests or as far as like just cornering off the entire city. But I mean, that is way more dramatic and has more negative impact on, of course, the people of the city, those cities and all that. So, but yeah, it could be that it's just it's a matter of picking the right moment. And then maybe like the sudden, very well meticulously planned strike in Venezuela, they might do exactly the same type of very well planned strike against these communist uprising politicians, so that it'll seem like they're not doing anything, and then suddenly they roll out and it's like, oh, they got him. It could be that is actually what I, at this vantage point, predict about it, that they're going to try to repeat that model because it is so efficient and it gets them some degree of fame. So they're probably going to do that again. But I mean, that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to plan it very meticulously. They require all their inside info from Secret Service people that are also like among those the communist movement and all that, and then they just got to gather all the data and then make it like the perfect plan. And that takes time. So yeah, I anticipate, that's what I expect to happen. This is my prediction, if you will. Because, I mean, it can't just leave it. But the way he might do something about it might be a very carefully planned, sudden strike type of arrest. Suddenly, fast movement simultaneously everywhere. Because, I mean, yeah, it does really work. And it does minimize the amount of casualties. So, yeah, that's what I believe is probably gonna happen. I don't know when. Might be really quick. It might be like in the summer or something. And I mean, the longer they wait, the more of these types of riots and shit are gonna happen anyway. So it would be best if it would be quick, so that it could just stop. Everything can just simmer down. Right, anyhow. Lots of politics today. Hello? Are you late? No! 74 minutes in. How you doing? I'm just kind of done with the news. What's happening out there? I don't know what to put in the title of this though. I could just call it geopolitical update. That's a really short title. You have a topic yet? Well, I was just talking about geopolitics thus far. I mean, there's a lot of different situations happening in the world. I'll do that soon. Okay. Mondays. Oh, you're still on your Sunday night. No, wait. No, it's Monday evening to you, right? Yeah. Hope you're doing okay. Alright, yeah. I don't know. I could move over to worldwide debates, see what they're looks like there. Riggs is just watching another one of his videos again. Yeah, yesterday's show, dude, I was not in a good condition yesterday, and the first hour was probably kind of tedious because I was just really slowed. But I did think that like the principal review that we did, I think that was kind of cool. Oh. Okay, not good in what sense? I mean, yeah, I don't know if the hospital is such a great idea anyway, these days, since the whole COVID transformation. Going to the hospital just seems kind of dangerous. Right. But yeah, I mean, I don't blame your dad for only wanting to use traditional Japanese medicine and not hospitals. Alright, anyway, I hope he'll be doing better soon. I mean, I might get into it if you want, if you're comfortable discussing that sort of thing publicly. I might have some tips. You don't have to, though, if you don't want to. Okay. Interesting. Well, Western medicine typically doesn't really help with that sort of thing. But I mean, there is ways to like really help mitigate like blood pressure issues. Like, it would help to like specifically look on alternative websites, like for example naturalnews.com, Mike Adams' health website, to look on like blood pressure issues, because there's like pretty good herbal solutions and all that that can really fix such problems. I just know that things like blood thinners and all that doesn't actually help. Right. But yeah, I mean, blood pressure issues, very typical. There is definitely ways to mitigate that, to really fix it. And it is all food related. Like you need the right food. But yeah, it will require some digging. And then you have to convince your dad, like, hey, how about trying this? Because I mean, there is a lot of research about this sort of thing, and specifically because like blood pressure is a very common ailment with older people, especially men. And Western medicine is just not freaking helping. Typically. Like their solutions are not durable. They're all symptomatic, fighting the symptoms and not actually fixing things. While it is actually possible to fix it. But you have to really understand what's actually the situation that's going on, and then provide the right food so that the system can stabilize with it. And yeah, mitigate the whole blood pressure better. Personally, I think that actually one of the things that will really work is frickin' sea moss. If I remember correctly, Irish sea moss complex might work if you just use that. And I mean, it's seaweed, effectively. It will provide a great source of iodine. Has like overall metabolic reinforcing, stabilizing influences, and it's like just very healthy. I use it. It's great. Yeah, and if you're like a bit overweight, you might even lose some weight with it. So yeah, my intuition says sea moss might be a good thing, but yeah, a bit of research would either confirm that or send you in another direction. Okay. Yeah, heart damage not restore as well. Well, it can though. It should be able to restore. It's a lot of seaweed. Okay, well that's great. Does he get like this type of seaweed though? Sea moss. It's very specific, iodine rich, and not contaminated. Because I mean, you have a lot of kelp, but that stuff actually gets, contaminated iodine in it as well, which is detrimental. You need really clean iodine, so I would recommend specifically Irish sea moss for him to like use some of that instead of the other type of seaweeds that he would be used to. You can actually like just buy it and then cook it. It's not just for pills or whatever, supplements. You can also just buy it if he likes to eat it, if he's already used to that. So that would be your first tip. Right, also be careful with fish, because I mean, in the situation that he's in with basically a damaged heart, he needs it all to regenerate again. Heavy metals in fish is going to be a problem. Heavy metals in potential seaweed is also going to be a problem. But he just really needs to clean up his overall system so that it can restore. Right, so it would be like if he's already like lots of seaweed and fish in a diet, which is like very old-fashioned Japanese and healthy. Too much, yeah, that could be a problem, definitely. Also, parasites. Parasites can be a big burden on the body. And I mean, sushi is raw fish. It is notorious to actually be contaminated with parasites. I mean, you might not always get it, but especially if you eat it regularly, it's gonna slip in there. So you might want to also try a detox like ivermectin. It's like a very known parasite cleansing thing. And just as a habit. I mean, you don't have to like take it all the time. It's just you go through the parasite cleanse, and then that should unburden your system, enable you to restore better. And try to get his food to be really clean. So it doesn't have to like eat completely different things. It just has to like make sure that is not just some random food guy on the street that has like shady sources or something. Like, he's got to be careful and really make sure that he only picks really quality, clean versions of the food that he prefers to eat already. Salmon and tuna. Yeah, tuna is bad news because of the heavy metals. Beef, too much meat. Okay. Vegetables and fish are cheap. Yeah, I bet. Beef would be really good though. It actually, I think, does help really restore that sort of problem. Look into it though, but I mean, it might be worth it to just like get a couple of beef meals if it's good quality and really clean. Because I mean, it doesn't mean like, oh, now he has to eat that like every day. No. You just need the nutrients from it, and then your body should be able to restore a lot, and then you won't like need it continually after that. So it might be like worth an investment. I mean, what do you rather want to invest into, right? Hospital bills or slightly expensive beef? I choose the slightly expensive beef. Have much ginger? Yeah, no, ginger is great. Definitely. Ginger is very healthy. Like, you could also like engage in parasite cleanses without ivermectin, which is kind of chemical, but it does really work. You could also try like parasite cleanses using natural things, which, from what I heard, raw ginger and lemon and baking soda, if you like combine that can really also cleanse you. I don't know, there's all kinds of tricks like this, just using natural things. What? Okay. Yeah, that's a joke, I guess. Ivanek? No. Come on, you must have heard of that. It's so coming. Dude. Oh, look. Go fuck yourself. How about that? Fuck you. Sorry. Medical. Oh my god, my medical advice. Oh, dude, I'm literally giving food advice. The fuck are you whining about? Don't take my advice. Screw you. Yeah, you go to the freaking hospital and you just go waste yourself on that. Yeah, I'm talking to a man whose dad doesn't want that sort of thing. He's going to be stubborn against it. I'm just giving him pointers. I mean, I wouldn't even classify this medical advice. Come from Japan. Yeah, that's right. Tell you that. Indeed. Right? But it's just because of, well, because potential parasites in the system do burden you, it might be an issue. I'm not saying like, oh, you really must do that. It's just that it might be a compounding issue that's causing him to have trouble restoring. Right? I mean, if you're gonna engage that, you should like definitely mention it with your doctor. Like, hey, I want to do a parasite cleanse. Okay. Right, but I mean, since he does have a medical condition, if you want to try a parasite cleanse like ivermectin, definitely do talk to your doctor about it, because like I don't know the exact nature of his total condition. It might be a bad idea. Maybe there's like an alternative way to parasite cleanse that would be safer. I know. What's that? Sorry, I can't read Japanese. Jesus. Oh, by the way, I've been noticing there's some hilarious Chinese meme videos going around about these like robotic delivery cars. They are hilarious because they just drive right in the middle of cement, and they drive just on like obstructed road and shit. It's really weird. They get really weird. It's kind of funny to look at. want. Okay, asshole. Why chat delete? Because he's a troll. He's a troll and he's just trying to be like, oh, don't give him medical information. It's not medical. It's just food. It's food and general health. You say what I want. Yeah, that's right. I will say what I want. I'm just trying to get the illusion out of this asshole's head that he's like in control and that he can make me stop. No, you fucking can't make me stop, scumbag. Yeah? There's nothing to report. I'm not violating any rules. National, international, or online. So go fuck yourself with your warnings about medical misinformation, scum. Troll that I deleted. Not you. Toripu Roku. Okay. Yeah, I can't read Japanese though. Maybe I could try to Google Translate it. Yeah, that should work. Thank you for nothing. What? Really? No. Didn't even know what the hell that meant. Thousands of stories nonsense? What? I can say arigato for short. Okay. Appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to Rogan's it up. Don't forget to thumb up the video. If you're liking it, that would be nice. Right. Alright, hope everybody out there is having a good Monday. Ah, thanks for the Rogans. It's just thawing out there. I mean, if this keeps going, like, the snow is definitely gonna be gone by tomorrow. You sleep now? Thank you for the help. Yeah, you're welcome. Jack, Project, and Grover. Yeah, have a good night, and yeah, best of luck with your dad. Let me know how that works out. Right? And remember, clean food. It's all about making sure he's getting the right nutrients for recovery. It's no translate good though. Okay, let me try. May you live long with the strength of thousands angry pigeons playing chess. Okay, that's really funny. Metaphorical blessing. Right. I mean, it translates like, may you live long with the strength of 1,000 angry pigeons playing chess. I mean, that's really funny. It does sound very Japanese. That is something that they would say. It's very poetic. So thanks. It's good to know you. Hope you do well out there. And yeah, hope to see you again. Right, I think I might round out the show. I don't want to do another 3.5-hour show like yesterday. I mean, it was pretty cool sitting in, doing a bit of a review of the principal. But yeah, I don't want to make it super long. Still want to go out and get some groceries before it gets dark. Went through a bunch of geopolitics. Bunch of food item. I mean, this is what I like to talk about, other than flat earth related things. But I mean, a lot of the flat earth stuff just ends up in bickering with ballers, and I really don't like doing that. Or it has its moments where I'm okay with it, but yeah, I got a bit of a headache, so I'm not really okay with it right now. Right. So yeah, I'm rounding out, but before that, still want to remind everybody that there's another way to support me, and that is by sending me gift cards for my organic grocery supermarket. And I really want to test this out, especially abroad, if that'll work without problems. Somebody could like contact me if they want to support me. try that. Just try the link in the description box, but I mean, you will have to like have my home address to send it over the mail. And like, you won't have to send it from where you're at, like it will be sent like within this country. But you do have to have my address data for that. So yeah, you want to help me try that out, contact me like through Microsoft Teams or on Discord, and I'll share with you my address details so you can try that out. That would be great, and preferable over PayPal donations. So yeah, I hope somebody will try that out somewhere this month, hopefully. And now I'm gonna round out the show. So thanks everyone for coming. I hope you liked this show. I thought it was pretty good. It was more it was not as slow paced as yesterday. I do feel better now. A bit of a headache, but yeah, I feel overall better. If you liked it too, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up, and if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here while I'm going live, which is normally 2 PM Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. And of course, you can send me, hopefully, a food gift card of my organic grocery store. That would be the new option, and I would really appreciate if somebody tried that out. But of course you need my address details, so contact me if you want to do that, if you want to help me out with that. And then if that really works out, like I might literally just stop using PayPal, mostly. Because I'd really prefer to just get these food gift cards, really. Right, anyhow. I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2515 on a Tuesday. Hope to see you all then. Everybody have a great rest of this Monday. Take it easy. With all the weather transition and everything. And yeah, until the next video, keep it